Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa, Derek Carr, and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Carr now on first down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 now. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by
able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Dolphins, nothing.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 59 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Carr completes it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
1st and 10. At their own 15-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 43-yard.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Carr now on 1st down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Raiders 3.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tua going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
3 more yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
intended for Devontae Parker.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And now another one thrown incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going deep here for Parker. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 11. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 49 yards, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And he'll bang that one through. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And Pascal's got it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 37 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll run with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
26 miles.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen to
a hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Carr's pass.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
On the coverage.
Throwing again. Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Carr. Screenplay, Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jacobs from the gun. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Jason Sanders.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Returning it, Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Now a desperate. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Carr to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Raiders get a score closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
26 miles, 26 miles. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs, as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins.